Let's explore the concept of shopping and supporting local with CEO of Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, Kūhiō Lewis. Aloha mai kako, and welcome to another episode of Mindful Malihini, where we guide visitors on how to experience the heart and soul of Hawaii in a regenerative way. I'm your host, Tyler Iokepa Gomes, and today we are speaking with CEO of Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, Kūhiō Lewis, on how to support local. During the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020, Hawaii shuttered many of its ports, which resulted in hundreds of local businesses being closed. Our guest today, CEO of the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, Kūhiō Lewis, took it upon himself and the resources available to CNHA to start what's called Pop-Up Makeke, which provided online retail space, warehousing, and facilitation and fulfillment for local businesses to keep them in business. Kūhiō, thanks for joining us today. I think to begin, since you are basically the Jeff Bezos of Hawaii.
No.
I mean, it's a mini Amazon, but talk to us a little bit about what is an authentic Hawaiian product.
Well, you know, the concept with the pop-up makeke was to provide relief for businesses because everything was shut down. And I think what we found in doing that was this amazing collaboration amongst small businesses where it creates like this incubation where Hawaii businesses interconnect and by way of that, support each other. So it was like an economy that was going on where you buy earrings, you also go and buy the purse that belongs to another vendor, right? But authentic to me is something that is rooted in Hawaii, something that represents our culture, something that represents this people, this place. That's authentic to me.
And I mean, there's lots of products. One that we are probably known for across the globe is, we call it the Aloha shirt. I think people outside of Hawaii call it a Hawaiian shirt. Talk to us a little bit about what does that mean to have an authentic Aloha or Hawaiian shirt?
I think it's back to that same point of it has to be some kind of connection to Hawaii. And not pineapple, something that's like real, something that represents this culture, something that has a story behind it. It's something that we could also, like the people of Hawaii, accept as being local. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I gave an example at a recent event where, you know, you type in Google or you type in Amazon Aloha shirt, and you'll find like every type of shirt but one actually made in Hawaii. And to me, that's like a real problem, is that others are starting to define what an Aloha shirt looks like or what a shirt that represents Hawaii looks like. And I think that's where we got to start to control the brand, the narrative. Otherwise, everybody can interpret Hawaii's culture and fabric.
You said that, and the image that immediately came to my mind is like neon orange, yellow, and pink. There's probably like a parrot on it, which isn't even a bird from here, maybe a grass hut. You are actually wearing a really amazing and incredible Aloha shirt that is made here in Hawaii. Do you want to talk a little bit about this particular brand?
I just got it. This is actually a Sig Zane, so Hawaii designer, Hilo, right? But it has a mo'olelo, it has a story behind it. And I think that's what I mean by that. It has to have some kind of rooted connection to this place. Every one of their shirts tell a story. And you're uplifting a Hawaii-based business in the process. So all the way around, shop local.
Yeah, you know, I also am wearing a Sig Zane. This is from Sig on Smith, but I think that there's a lot of intentionality in our local designers and what they're creating. And again, shopping local, you're supporting local economy, you're keeping locally employed people fed and housed and all of those really great things. Beyond just our Aloha shirt producers, where else are some places that our visitors in particular can easily access locally made Hawaiian products?
Yeah, so I mean, you know, we have our online shopping experience. So you don't have to physically shop. You can shop online as well. And we've created a centralized space. So you could actually shop by island if you wanted to. You could go to our website. Say you wanted something from Kauai, you have all the vendors from Kauai that would pop up. If you wanted to shop by jewelry, you could just filter it that way. So I mean, it's a cool shopping experience that kind of centralizes things, makes it easy for the buyer. But you can find authentic things likely not in Waikiki. Yes, so they have Name Hawaii, for example, right off of Ward. You can find authentic things there. But we have amazing designers. We have Ari South, you have Kini Zamora, you have Manaola, you have Kaulua'e, of course Sig Zane, and there's a lot of others like Lex Breezy all popping up too. So there, I mean, there's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of fashion out there. It's not just in clothes. It's in jewelry. It's in accessories. It's in even like things you can eat.
You know, that's a really great point. I think we talk about shop local, and the first thing that comes to mind is retail and consumer goods, beauty products, jewelry. But our food is also a really, really important way you can support locally. Where are some spots, I mean, where would you take a guest from out of town to just try some local food?
Highway Inn, you got Lilia Bakery. I mean, you can go to Zippy's too. I mean, you know, there's all kind of a local flavor there. But, you know, we also want to find a balance in it, because you don't want to like overrun these businesses that locals like to patronize as well. But like, those are like, if you want a taste of Hawaii, I don't know that you're going to necessarily find it only in Waikiki. You might get a sliver of it, but really the authentic stuff is a little bit outside of Waikiki.
Especially in our visitor areas like Waikiki, it's really easy to go to an Outback Steakhouse or, you know, Cheesecake Factory, which I'm told the Cheesecake Factory in Waikiki might be one of the busiest in the entire country, which is crazy because there's so much incredible food out beyond Waikiki.
I was gonna say, you know, like I'm not knocking Cheesecake Factory or any of those. I mean, we all like it. We eat it when we go traveling, you know. Yeah. But if you want to taste Hawaii and you want to taste the authentic part of Hawaii, you know, like go to Yelp. Go to Yelp and just like search Hawaii food or Hawaiian food. Some amazing places will come up, and you get to support local businesses as well.
You know, you actually raise a really important reason why we do the work we do, and that's especially in places like Waikiki. It's really hard to find a local anything. I think, you know, you and I are both driven to make sure that it's not just about stimulating economy. It's about rethinking about what we want to present to our visitor, and you actually have a really good eye for that. Do you want to talk a little bit about your vision for how local aesthetics, local products can change the way the visitor sees Hawaii?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges facing Hawaii's tourism industry is that it's become very commercialized and commodified. And oftentimes, profit gets put before people. It gets put before the place. And that's a dynamic that I want to shift. That's like, there is value in uplifting these people. Sure, maybe it costs $1 more, but thinking about like how many people that economizes and how it supports these people is really what should be front and center. It's not about saving money, it's about saving lives, saving future, saving this economy so that it can thrive and prosper for future generations.
Now, there is a business that started with just making traditional Hawaiian food and somehow managed to morph that into one of the most popular destinations for visitors and locals alike, and that's Waiahole Poi Factory.
You know, I think that's part of the development that we need to put some energy towards, is helping our businesses to be innovative like Waiahole. You know, so they're still perpetuating the traditional foods that we love and we respect as being part of Hawaii's culture. But what they've done is they've innovated. They've learned how to market. They've learned how to produce more so that they can supply a bigger demand. And we need more businesses to be just like them.
You know, one place where retail and food and all of these things we've been talking about coexist are our farmers markets. And I think our visitors are familiar with the concept. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of our big ones like Kapi'olani Community College and, you know, why that's a great location in particular in terms of proximity to Waikiki, but gives you a chance to get out and see so much in one place?
Yeah, you know, like farmers markets, that's a chance to like just go in and pick up something that's fresh, pick up something local. You know, you cut out all the middlemen too, so those farmers make a little extra more money. So, I mean, yeah, I'd love to see more farmers markets across the state selling local produce.
Yeah, and it's not just our farmers, not just produce. There's goods and craft beers and you name it, they've got it. But it's an opportunity for our local entrepreneurs to, you know, set up shop.
Yeah.
And many of them do multiple farmers markets a month. I mean, they're all over the place. There's tons of opportunities to seek out and find local product. Are there any parting thoughts you want to leave with our viewers and our visitors about how they can engage in the local economy?
I think it's a mental shift that we all have to have in our head. You know, like what defines Hawaii is really within us as a people, as a community. We are the fabric of Hawaii, and we should be the ones that help to identify what Hawaii should feel like for visitor experience. That's why we've been so involved in tourism, to shape the narrative, because that narrative needs to remain grounded. It needs to be connected. That's our identity.
Well, you've heard it from CEO Kūhiō Lewis of the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement to talk about why, like you just said, This is a part of the fabric of our identity, but most importantly, we're talking about authenticity. So we encourage you all to seek out authentic experiences and authentic products on your next trip to Hawaii. Aloha.